Hey guys, I'm Tim, and this is the Board Game Rundown, and today I'm going to give you my top 10 Cthulhu games, more or less. So, for those of you that may or may not know, have you ever wondered what all the hype is about Cthulhu? I mean, who or even what is a Cthulhu? Well, to give you the short version, Cthulhu is an elder god from beyond time and space, and he lives in the Pacific Ocean in the sunken city of Rile. I'm sure I said that wrong, but I don't care. Cthulhu first appeared in the short story The Call of Cthulhu, which was published in Weird Tales in 1928 and is written by H.P. Lovecraft in 1926. Now, H.P. Lovecraft is almost his own sort of mythological figure looming over modern horror fiction. But he's not without his own issues. Most of the mythos and horror stories that he wrote were thinly veiled expressions of his own xenophobia, which was common in New York, Rhode Island area where he spent most of his life. But a great thing he did was foster creativity in young writers, often corresponding with them and even encouraging them, allowing them to use characters that he created in their own universe and allow them to contribute their own mythology. So, long story short, too late. Cthulhu and most of his cohorts are public domain, which is why you see so many games with that theme. He's a known quantity and it's free to use. So now we should get into the Cthulhu games that you should check out. Number 10, Arkham Horror. In this Richard Lanius Fantasy Flight classic, you are investigators scrambling around Arkham, trying to seal off portals and stop the Great Old One de jour from breaking through and ending the world. This is a very difficult and fun co-op, and there's several different editions, so pick your favorite one and give it a shot. Number 9, Elder Sign. Another Richard Lanius banger that has you playing as investigators, a common theme, exploring a museum that has an extensive collection of evil curios and occult artifacts. This game uses dice rolling and push your luck to great effect. There's also a really good app version of this game that you can play. Either way, it's a win-win. Number 8. Cthulhu, Death May Die by Rob Davio and Eric Lang. You play as, wait for it, investigators trying to stop the arrival of the Elder Gods or Great Old Ones. And in this dice-chucking co-op, you play it in episodes, and it has a ton of content available for it because it's a CMON game. So of course it does. And you can even, if you are so inclined, get a gigantic Cthulhu mini, which functions as a playable part of the board. Number 7, Don't Mess with Cthulhu, a social deduction game where investigators, again, are trying to keep Old Tentacle Face from waking up while the secret cultists are working to foil their plans. The good guys have 4 rounds to uncover all the Elder Signs while the cultists are trying to mislead and stall the team until Cthulhu is revealed. I can tell you, this one is super fun. Number 6, Munchkin Cthulhu, designed by J.H.G. Hendricks and Steve Jackson. This game lampoons the Cthulhu mythos as only Munchkin can. You need to level up before everyone else does by defeating weird and wild horrors that lurk behind every door. This either will work for you or it won't, because it's Munchkin. Number 5, WrestleNomicon by Dennis DeWiller, Rob Heinsu, and Shane Ivey. You play as a Great Old One, either Cthulhu or the King in Yellow, and you are trying to smash, slam, and outright obliterate your opponent. This game's really wild and really weird and really unique. So I say check it out. It's a head-to-head. Number 4, Kingsport Festival. In this dark reimagining of Kingsburg, you play as a high priest of a cult and you are trying to invoke the old gods and receive their gifts. But you must first preserve your sanity, and thwart the investigators that are trying to stop you. Number 3, Evil High Priest, designed by Sandy Peterson and Lincoln Peterson. This is a worker placement game where you play as priests trying to awaken a great old one. You'll recruit cultists, gather resources, and defend your lair in your quest to be named High Priest. This one's really unique, has a lot of unique boards that you can use and play with, and great components if you get the deluxe edition. Number 2, Unfathomable, designed by Tony Fanchi and Corey Knizia. In this Battlestar Galactica retheme, you are passengers and crew aboard the SS Atlantica. Your seemingly calm trip to Boston is interrupted by creatures beneath the waves trying to overtake the ship. You must keep Mother Hydra and Father Dagon at bay while still moving the ship to safe harbor. Unfortunately, there's at least one hidden traitor amongst you, lurking in the shadows, ready to strike. Again, super fun game, really neat mechanics and a fun theme. And since it's virtually impossible to get Battlestar Galactica, you should just get this one. You can play it and still have a good time. Number 1, Cthulhu Wars, designed by Sandy and Lincoln Peterson. This massive territory control game puts you just after the apocalypse. The great old ones have broken through the barriers of time and space and are now battling for control of Earth. This game has massive minis, asymmetric factions, and lots of dice chucking. The table presence here is undeniable, and if you like a dudes on a map game, this is super fun. And it is one of my all-time favorite games. It is really weird and wild. Okay, that's a wrap on Cthulhu games you should check out, at least until he rises again. And remember, that is not dead which can eternal lie, and with strange eons, even death may die. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know which one is your favorite Cthulhu game.